It was Thanksgiving Day, and Meg wasn't feeling particularly thankful. She was in a bad mood because Peter pulled another of his hilarious pranks on her in celebration of Thanksgiving. The doorbell rang, but Meg didn't bother to answer it. Rather, she walked out of her room and hovered on the stairs to see who it was. Seeing it was Mr. Swanson, she nearly walked away until she noticed he looked particularly devastated. She looked on as he came inside, and after a minute of agonizing silence he spoke. "Kevin died on duty in Iraq." Meg's head snapped up. She was sure she hadn't heard what he said correctly. No, she was sure of it. Kevin couldn't be dead. He promised to come back to her. He promised. Meg stumbled back into her room, and she felt the familiar feeling of being ignored. No one, especially Peter, realized how this news might affect her. Meg felt her head spin, and she was having trouble breathing. Before she knew what was happening, a waterfall of tears was falling down her face. Her heart was breaking. She could feel it. She and Kevin were so close. A lot of people didn't know it, but she always had a friend with Kevin. When Meg was a slave to Neil, Kevin found time to treat her blistered hands. When Meg was heartbroken by Mayor West, Kevin gave Meg the words of comfort she desperately needed to hear. Of course, her family treated her like dirt, and it made her feel like crap. When they read her diary out loud, she felt ashamed that no one loved her. When they forgot she was allergic to peanuts, she felt her heart break. But Kevin was always there to give her a hug and a smile. Meg had liked Kevin for ages, but it was only just before he left for Iraq did she confess how she felt to him. To her surprise, he admitted he liked her too, and they started to date. They kept it a secret because they knew how their families wouldn't understand and would react stupidly. When Kevin left to serve in Iraq, he promised to write every month, and he had kept his promise. Meg's tears were so thick she could barely see, but she tore under her bed and found the pile of letters she'd received from Kevin. She felt herself falling apart when she read the last letter, and it was ended with, "It's crazy here, Meg, but I'll get out somehow. I will come back to you."